know it's gonna be so loud.
Why you even want to do this? What is you thinking, dude? You think if you start carrying, ain't nobody gonna try you? Nah. Somebody's always gonna try you. And if they know that you carry, they're gonna make you come out with it. And once you come out with it, you gotta be ready to go all the way.
Hey, what's up everybody? John Holmes Webb back here again, and today I'm talking about The Wire. When you walk through the garden. So at the end of season 5 of The Wire, after Michael gets rid of Snoop, he has to abandon Dookie because now he's on the run from Marlo and his crew. He leaves his little brother Bug at his aunt's house. And he drops Dookie off with those nice horse stable fellas. Mike told Dookie that he couldn't take him with him because he's too hot and there's too many people trying to kill him because they think he's the reason they got locked up, when in reality, it was actually this nigga. He's the one that supplied the phone number that made the wiretap even possible. I personally feel like Dookie would have been way better off if he would have just went with Michael. Like, all Mike had to do was continue his firearm training. I mean, you don't need to be tough or strong to be good with a gun. Mike stopped training him after one lesson because he wasn't good at it immediately. Like, if he would have continued training Dookie, he would have been a major asset to Mike. His confidence would have went up. He would have been more self-assured. Mike probably cheated himself out of one of the most loyal savages he would have had in his corner. Dookie had the potential to be what Chris was to Marlo. And also, remember, Chris was weak at first too. Yeah, Duke would have been tired of all the bullying and all the savage roasting he was on the receiving end of. And also, Michael had his back since day one. Like, from defending him from Spider.
So why didn't you tell Duke? Huh? Why you fucking with Duke, nigga?
Your naming.
Man, I said you could come. Fucking dog shit and smelling ass nigga. Hey.
To take him off the streets after his folks got evicted. Dookie is exactly the kind of kid in the hood that grows up to be a savage. Like, he reminds me of this kid I met in 5th grade back in the mid-90s. His name was David. And he was one of those kids raised by old church people. You know those kids, they get dressed like old church people, they act like old church people, and that leads to them getting picked on. Like, that was 5th grade. But around 7th or 8th grade, he just started selling drugs, like, out of nowhere. So then he stopped letting himself get bullied. I think because in the drug, I think he was surrounded by actual, like, real savages. So a couple 7th or 8th graders wasn't shit to him. And then when people started to see that he wasn't afraid anymore, they just left him alone. And I think him having money gave him a sense of confidence. It was like 95 and we was like 12 or 13. And he always had like $300 on him. At the time in the hood, 95, 12 years old, having $300 all the time, like, that was considered baller. And now a word from our sponsors. Today's video is brought to you by Little Baby Stankass, the only doll baby that produces real human feces. Here's your birthday present, honey.
Oh, I love it, Mommy.
Little Baby Stankass.
She's the shit.
Alright, anyway, back to Dookie. I'm sure even he would have rather dodged bullets for the next few months versus shooting heroin and sleeping in horse shit. I don't even think Mike and Dookie would have had to been on the run for that long anyway. Cheese was dead, Chris is never getting out, and Marlo was wearing a suit. They could have just went to another city for a little while. What was left of Marlo's crew probably would have checked East Baltimore, West Baltimore, a little downtown, some surrounding areas, and then when they couldn't find him, they would have just been like, well, must be dead. Again, had Michael finish teaching Dookie how to shoot. Dookie how to shoot. I'm so, whatever. Like, there would have been no reason to leave him behind. Dookie wouldn't even have to shoot anybody. He would have just needed to be willing to and capable of doing it. But instead, Mike was like, well, dude, since you're not good at shooting guns on your very first try, looks like you're gonna have to shoot heroin for the rest of your life. See, look, who's this guy that Mike had with him here? Like, I don't think we ever saw this dude before. So that means Mike probably just recently met him. So how far does his loyalty for Michael really go? Are you telling me that Dookie couldn't do what this dude did? On another note, I always wondered why Dookie was getting bullied on the block anyway. By season 5, he wasn't broke anymore, he wasn't dirty and dusty anymore, he was on the block hustling with the bullies, and most importantly, his best friend was the guy that the bullies worked for.
Yo, we sure?
No, we good. Got 60 left from up before 1400. We on it, Mike.
That's why you ain't tell Duke. Why you fucking with Duke, nigga?
Like, they respected him and they was kind of afraid of him. Like, Kennard, Mike beat the shit out of you for one of his homies. Y'all probably know he has bodies. Like, why would you think bullying that dude's best friend is the thing to do? I mean, at the end of the day, I think I would have had to choose watching Mike's back and possibly getting shot to death versus a slow, hellish death of being a heroin addict. And also horseshit. When Mike dropped him off, he hadn't even tried drugs yet. Going with Mike would have saved him from all of that. But who knows what could have been. I have a whole different idea how the show could have ended involving Mike and Omar and the traits that we learned about both of them over the course of the entire show. I mean, it could have paid off big. Like, I'm gonna say that one for another video, but until then, feel free to hit the free like button, the free subscribe button. You're extra free to leave comments. I welcome different opinions and all of that. So thanks for watching. I'm out.
What it mean to be the best? Riding foes, feeling unimpressed, make me reminisce. Throwing bows, bend the corner, set my mind up on the goal. All I know is stay down, bad, I'm the goal. Okay, feel like the best, the great. Now ain't no debate. Yeah, okay.